Reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse and 2 of Cups in reverse. How can it be? Jesus, this is advice from the Spirit guides. Should it be in reverse? Because it suits very well if it's upright, yes, here, talking about love. But this is what the Spirit guides are telling you. Yeah, look what I just said. Don't talk about that love doesn't exist. Shut your mouth out. It's what I exactly said. Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. This is love reading for Pisces Singles for July 2021. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Click the bell button and like this video if it will resonate with you. Thank you. If you need a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box. I'm starting with Oracle cards to have any insight. Please, Spirit guides, give me one card for Pisces Singles for July 2021. We have two. Okay, fine, fair enough. And we have Home and Dragon Slayer. And guys, if it will resonate, leave me feedback in the comment section. Thank you. Look at that. This is compulsive liar in your environment, or you might be. It's about not necessarily, this is, I feel like, about somebody who doesn't even know they're lying. This is that huge. It's a dragon's liar. Or this might be about somebody who knows how to lie even to dragons, who is not scared about lying to the people who, if they will find out, that the consequences will be too huge, big. Yes? And we have home. It's in a home, at your home. It might be that Spirit guides are trying to point out that there is somebody who is not scared of you whatsoever, and it's in your home. In your home. Or you're trying to bring everything together at your home. Let's see what's happening in your life currently. Pisces, what's happening in your life currently? Two men, Justice. We have Justice, Libra energy. And Six of Cups. There is what's happening for the past. There is karmic justice brought to your life for the past. Either you paying a karmic justice, or there is somebody trying from the past. Past person is going through something karmically. Karma is not a punishment. Karma is a lesson. If somebody is creating a karma for themselves, it means they are attracting more lessons of certain type to their life. This is what's happening. It's either you or the other person, and this is for something what has happened in the past. But if this is for somebody from your past, will be paying a karma, will be going through the lesson for whatever they have done to you, you will witness it. It's why this is here. More or less. It might be as well the Spirit guides are telling you that these scales will be balanced. We have Page of Wands. This is my card of dating. This is a card of chatting. This is a card of opening up, communication. And the card of kids as well, because they love talking quite often too much if they are not autistic. But we have Queen of Swords. My child is autistic. That's why I always begged him to tell me something, and it never will happen properly. How is it at school? Okay. Page of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Eight of Pentacles. This is definitely what's happening right now. You're trying, or somebody is trying to talk with you. Open up to create some kind of communication. Open up the tunnel for communication. Maybe even using the kids to communicate with you anyway, because it looks like one of you doesn't want it. It's cold like hell. Can it be cold like hell? Very cold. This attached. Not necessarily wanting, but not allowing any bullshit anymore. Because there is at least there definitely some karmic debts needs to be paid out here. And this is like somebody is cutting off the communication when the other person is trying to open up. And Eight of Pentacles, because either somebody is busy at their work, not wanting to waste time on the stupid dating. It might be you as well, not wanting to waste time on dating because you are synced into your work, because you are working on your stability, because you are trying to achieve something to prove other people what's your worth, and you wanting to do this through your job, work, whatever you're doing it here. Educating yourself in this card is education. And this is why you are not necessarily putting yourself into the market again, because you're not necessarily wanting to waste your time because you're busy with something else, your work. What's coming towards you? If you don't want bullshit in your life and you feel like whoever you tried to open up for previously, it was just pages, you're not open up for pages. Come to me clear and clean and bring something sustainable, then I would think. Otherwise, Jesus, I'm not 20 anymore. Yeah, we know. I hope 20s doesn't watch it. Okay, what's coming towards you? And we have the Sun and Five of Swords. Leo energy. Five of Swords and the Sun. This is happiness. The happiest card in the deck. Yes, but together with Five of Swords, it's more like illumination, finding out who stabbed you. You will know, this is like you getting the knowledge, being able to use maybe your intuition, knowing who to keep away from, because who is the person who is not necessarily having good intentions towards you, who is willing to stab you if you only turn your back towards them, is the person who you have to walk next to the wall to prevent them from stabbing you on your back. And you will know who was. This is the something coming to the light, that somebody was doing something behind your back against you. Because every truth will come back, every lie, and this is it. You don't know. This is it, isn't it? Look at that. You don't know that there is a liar and somebody who doesn't want your good, doesn't have good intentions in your home. And you will find out. This will come to light. You will be surprised. But you already has your sword up. You already has your sword in your hand. And you will not have any objections whatsoever to use it when you would eventually know who against you. And they little knife they can hold in, they can clean their teeth with that little knife when you have the whole sword in your hand, yes? Okay, what's coming more against Pisces, for the Pisces? Against who more? Against Pisces is coming. We have, oh my gosh. King of Cups and Ten of Cups. You will not see it coming, it will be unexpected, and it always is unexpected when we have love and dating in our bottom. I mean, when we do not waste our time for pages, when we are discovering who is stealing our energy and wasting it, and we're raising our sword against that person, no more BS, otherwise you will die, then look what's happening. What coming? Love, fulfillment, somebody who will show you. This is King of Cups. This is somebody who will show you what love means. Maybe you never experienced this and it looks like your past needs some lessons, definitely. But don't give them the lesson. Forget about them. The universe will take care of them because you are too busy right now working, look at that, working on yourself or on your job, raising your sword, protecting yourself. This is beautiful, but look at that. What the universe wants to show you. There are people who has heart. They are people who wants to share their love with others. They are people who can build with you. Ten of Cups. Who can give you the missing cup for your fulfillment, because you already fulfilled. You might, one of you definitely, because there might be 9 of Cups for the 10th one to create 10, yes? Which means somebody will bring you that cup and you will see that it's possible to be fulfilled with other person. Share. Share with me. What's the advice from the spirit guides? What's the advice from the spirit guides? Pisces. I love it. But it's like you have to, don't lose trust that love can happen. Because I strongly believe that it's very easy when you are in that situation, when you are raising your sword, when you are finding out that you've always been stabbed in your back, not even knowing that you are surrounded by liars who need some lessons, yes? Then you are very likely to say no to love because you don't believe it's possible. No, you will be proved wrong. Oh, definitely. And I'm happy for you. Yes, okay, we'll see. We have, and it came in reverse. 8 of Wands in reverse and 2 of Cups in reverse. How can it be? Jesus. This is advice from the spirit guides. Should it be in reverse? Because it suits very well if it's upright, yes, here, talking about love. But this is what the spirit guides are telling you. Yeah. Look what I just said. Don't talk about that love doesn't exist. Shut your mouth out. It's what I exactly said. That you will not believe. It's very easy for you to start not believing in love. And when you do this, you will start talking all over the place. That you are stupid because you think the love exists. And the spirit guides are telling you, shut your mouth up. I'm sorry that I'm using those words, but it's like, don't bring that destiny to your life, lack of love. Because what you think, what you talk, it can come to fruition, and you can, this is your manifestation. And they're saying don't manifest lack of love in your life. Because love exists and they want to bring it to you, but you are doing this. Come on, raise the sword exactly against liars, not the universe. Don't talk that the love doesn't exist. And I'm telling you, don't do that. Shit. I'm like a not believer, but I never would. I'm not a believer. I'm single. I don't want to invest anymore, especially in those look pages. Jesus, this is like tiring. But I wouldn't dare ever to say that love doesn't exist. I wouldn't. I'm not waiting, but I believe strongly. If it will happen, will happen. If not, I love myself enough. But they definitely trying to bring you something. Okay, something more advice for Pisces. Knight of Swords. And what with that? Slow down. 7 of Cups. Spirit guides advising you. This is a card of being impulsive. This is a card of bringing the information very, very quickly, without much thinking, doing something without much thinking. And 7 of Cups and illusion, options. 7 of Cups, Knight of Swords. Make a cut, Knight of Swords. Strongly, this is the advice from the spirit guides. Cut off. This is again that sword which you have. But in comparison to the, where is she? Queen of Swords knows when to use the sword and think before. Whereas the Knight doesn't think necessarily before. And the spirit guides advising you to even impulsively and quickly cut off anything which is from the options which you will be presented with. Cut off anything which is like elusive, which doesn't want to unfold, which doesn't want to answer the question, which is looking like a smelly cup. This is as well like asking proper question, and don't be scared of asking questions if you have any doubts about something, whoever they're trying to bring to you, ask quickly without, it's like, don't use silent treatment, or don't think that somebody will be reading in your mind. It's impossible. Telepathic connection, not necessarily in 3D, yes? In 5D probably, but not in 3D. It's like, don't use telepathy to communicate with the person they're sending to you. Just ask the fucking questions if you have any doubts about the situation and any problems with that person and you don't know how to deal with that, or you don't know if they meant to be in your life. Ask quick question. Do quick action. Be honest. Be truthful. Demand trust. Demand truth. Yeah? It's as well Knight of Swords and Seven of Cups. In this deck, that person is on their knees. It's like postpone. If you have to choose, then pray and ask the divine to help you to choose correctly. Perfect. I always ask them and they always help me. My life is much easier right now. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching.